Hey, what's up guys, it's Rob. Hope you're doing really good out there. Ooh, it's cold today. So, recently I made a video talking about my newest guitar, which is my Harley Benton Fusion 3. When did I get this? I got this in August, end of August, start of September, and I made a video of the unboxing, and I also made a video demo of this guitar. And at the end of that demo video, I said this. Overall, I find it a really fun and comfortable guitar to play, especially more for home playing and just jamming for my own enjoyment. What I found using this guitar is that it just didn't really feel like a gigging guitar when I was using it. And since that video, I've had a few comments and messages of people asking why I said that, why I think this guitar isn't a gigging guitar. And I realized that watching that video back that I literally said that in the video and then moved on, and I didn't go into any detail as to why I said that about this guitar not being a good guitar for gigging. So I thought I'd make a video about that today. I would actually address it and kind of go into a little bit more detail. So firstly, the main thing is that there's just a couple of words missing from the sentence when I said, this isn't a gigging guitar. And those two words are, for me. This isn't a gigging guitar for me. And further, for what I do. I do actually feel like, to the right person, this would be a fantastic gigging guitar. If somebody is looking for a guitar that does all the things that this guitar does for gigging. Whereas I said in the video when I demoed it and stuff like that, I initially got this guitar because it has a 5-way selector switch, which is a lot of different tones, 3 pickups, 2 humbuckers and a single coil, and it's push-pull as well. I was thinking, wow, the amount of tones I can get out of this guitar, that'll sort me out for anything that I want to play at a gig, because I play weddings, functions, parties, anything like that. It's a lot of covers, a lot of different styles of music. I can flick between a rock song, a pop song, who knows what. So one guitar to do all of that sort of stuff, I thought, that's it, this is the one. That's what I thought anyway. But if I'm being completely honest, I took this to a few gigs and I started using it, and I very quickly found out that for me, emphasis on for me, that wasn't the case. And the main thing I can say about that is like with Netflix, when you sit down and you watch Netflix, for me anyway, you spend more time looking for something to watch than actually watching something. The choice of finding the right thing to watch and the right thing for your evening, it far outweighs the actual time that you actually spend watching things. And I want to put that into context with this guitar's tonal variety. You can get so many different tones out of it just by switching your position or going push-pull or anything like that, that it was just too much choice and too much tonal variety for that sort of thing. Whereas for me, I just need one tone basically throughout the whole night. I can kind of get a good tone which will last me for all of the songs, and the only real changes I really need to make is neck pickup or bridge pickup, and that's why I mainly use my Gibson SG. Neck pickup, bridge pickup, that's about it, the same tone, and I'll just kick a little bit of delay or reverb on for a solo or a lead part here and there. But that's me covered for most of the night, if not all of the night. I don't need a 5-way selector switch, a push-pull, you know what I mean? Tremolo is nice, but I don't need it. I thought that would be cool as well to have a tremolo at a gig, but I didn't use it. But all of those things that I mentioned are fantastic on this guitar for my home playing, when I can really sit there and dial in the right tone that I need for a video or some recording or just my own playing in general. I can do all of that with this. I can really play about with the selector switch, get the right tone and do all that. But for gigging in what I do, this wasn't necessarily the right sort of guitar to have for that. And to be honest, that's basically it. That's why in my last video I said that this wasn't a gigging guitar. I did take it to some gigs, but I just found that afterwards it wasn't really what I wanted it to be for that scenario. And other things as well is that if I stand up with this guitar, I don't know why, maybe it's just something I need to get used to, but I didn't find it overly comfortable to stand up and play this guitar. And again, sort of trying to find all my positions on all my sounds and everything, and even using the tremolo. Like my hand quite a lot of the time is in this sort of position, obviously near my bridge. And I actually found the tremolo arm there, it was a little bit in the way. Because I pick quite hard and I play quite hard, especially on stage when, you know, there's adrenaline and things like that. I like to put a lot of effort into it. And my hand kept hitting the top of the tremolo bar there. I had a bruise on the end of my hand at the end of the night. I mean, all this stuff I could get used to, and I'm sure over time it would change it, but for the time being, it's not the sort of guitar for how I play, and I want to add that on top of all the tonal varieties and options and things like that, which just kind of were a little bit overwhelming. I didn't enjoy gigging with this guitar, but again, I do want to say, this might be a fantastic gigging guitar for you if you're thinking about buying a Harley Benton guitar. This isn't a sponsored video, and neither were my other ones either. I just bought this guitar because it seemed like it was a really good deal, and I don't regret it. I think this is a great guitar, and personally for me, I like playing this guitar at home. And I do actually still take this guitar to gigs sometimes, but it is definitely my backup. It's not the first guitar I would pick to play songs with. It's just if I break a string, then this is more often than not my first backup guitar at the moment. And when this guitar was a bit newer, when I first got it, I did actually get a little bit concerned about the tuning stability on the guitar as well. Sort of, obviously the first night I used it, it had the factory strings, so they're never that great. And then I changed the strings to my Ernie Ball 10s, so I put Ernie Ball 10s on it, and it was better, but still a little bit hit and miss, especially when using the tremolo, but that's kind of to be expected with no locking nut at the top there. And it wasn't drastically going out of tune, but it went out of tune more often than I would have wanted it to. But now this is the third time I've put brand new strings on this guitar, and I've played it quite a lot more. I feel like it's settled in, and now I feel like after a while it's holding its tuning stability better, even with the tremolo stuff. So maybe if that was something that was putting me off at the start as well, about obviously when I'm playing a gig, I don't want to be going out of tune, I feel like I'm less worried about that now. So there we go, that's basically it. I know it was a short video today, but a few people were asking me, and yeah, it didn't sit right with me that I didn't actually go into more detail in that video and explain why I said that, so that's what this video is all about. So anyone wondering why I don't think that this guitar is a great gigging guitar, it's not the best gigging guitar for me, it might be for you. It might have all the sounds that you need it to make for your set list or whatever songs that you're playing. So I guess just give one a try if you are thinking about it. Don't take my words in the last video saying that it's not a good gigging guitar as a reason not to buy one. Buy one, try it, see what you think, but that was my reasons for it. And if you think that your reasons are more similar to what mine are, like if you were playing a gig similar to the sort of thing that I described, then maybe this wouldn't be for you, but I guess it's just make your own choice. So thanks for watching, hope that helped, hope that was a good answer for you. If you like the video, then leave it a like, leave me a comment if you've got any other questions or anything like that. That'd be cool to answer in some videos in future maybe. If you're new to my channel, then please don't forget to subscribe. I make lots of guitar and music related content, and hopefully I'll see you next time.